Aloha, welcome to a new special series of our podcast dedicated to the Olympic Games in Tahiti. We interview for you some of the protagonists of this Olympic adventure. Today with us, representing Germany, Camilla Kemp. Hi Camilla, welcome to the show.
Yes.
Where are you today?
Thank you. I am actually in Costa Rica. I flew here directly after Puerto Rico. To get some time off and rest and get ready for the long season ahead.
Yes, like an amazing journey that started 10 days ago, right? For the people that will listen to this interview, maybe it will be almost closer to the Olympic Games. But how was I'm sorry, this is a question that everybody will ask you, but how was the qualification day for you? That moment that Fernando Aguirre came with the golden ticket.
Yeah, it was it was crazy. I feel like I still can't believe it. To put everything in words, it's been an unbelievable ride, and the whole day, but leading up to the moment, I feel like I was there, I was ready, I was present, and I felt so good about everything. I felt like I was really connected to the spot and with my team and all the coaching. It was just, I feel like it was flowing. And when the moment came, like it didn't feel like it was the end. It felt like it was the beginning of something special. And yeah, just to be here and doing all these interviews, getting all this media attention obviously is something that, it's just giving it that special touch once again of achieving something that, has never been done before in German surfing. So I'm glad to be the first female German surfer to qualify for Olympics, and I hope it inspires others to go the same way and lead this road for the next generation of German surfers.
Yes, in effect, like Team Germany, my God, it rocks, yeah. With Team Alter that actually I interviewed last week, and you, of course. So on the women's side, with both of you, and it's fantastic, being an Olympian, always an Olympian, as they said, right? So it's
Yeah.
it's something huge for the life of every sportman, for sportwoman in the world. Like nobody will ever take that away from you, right? So
Yeah, that's what people have been saying is, you achieve something this big and nothing can take it away from you. So I'm gonna enjoy the ride. I feel like it's a long process, and even though being in Tahiti is such a different wave and different experience, different challenge, I feel like I'm just gonna enjoy the ride, and I'm so happy to do it with Tim and my whole team behind me. I think, the German Federation has done an amazing job, and we can finally see those results coming. Right now we have 3 Olympians from 6 athletes in the team. So that's numbers that aren't lying. So the German Federation is really doing a great job. And I think we're such a united team, and we show that in competitions and in opportunities like the ISA World Surfing.
you're gonna do the Olympic Games tattoo like some of your previous surf. Have you thought about it or no? What?
Yes, I think I will, but not the classic rings. I'll probably do something different, do my little own touch of it. I have a couple tattoos, so I like them. I guess I'm definitely gonna mark that special achievement on my body for sure.
It's interesting, because a lot of people are like tattooing that as an important moment. So yes, of course, Team Germany. I had the opportunity to interview maybe a couple of months ago, maybe 3 months ago, Leon Glazer. Yeah, that was the first German in the Olympic Games. So obviously, he was telling me that this experience, it was like it changed his life, or in a certain way, right? And of course, you said a lot of visibility, a lot of people interesting to know your story. There are so many questions that I have today. I'll try to put them in a way that makes sense after the other. But I just recently watched the short movie, yeah, that is available in YouTube, right? Camilla.
Yes.
Among many messages, of course, your life or not, but one thing that really catch my attention is the one of being an example, a good example for women that want to approach the sport, like surfing. And of course, Olympic Games is gonna be is already huge per se, but it's gonna be a huge opportunity for you and other competitors to give messages, to share message with the whole world. And people, maybe women that never surf in their life, maybe they can look at you and find inspiration, in the way you act, surf. So my question is this I don't know, task or how do you live this one? You feel like a huge responsibility, or you will handle it like in your own way, like you always do? How you plan to?
Yeah, I think, I'm 28 years old. I had a long road till this point here, and I've gone through ups and downs, and I think I learned so much about myself and about surfing and female surfing in this process. And I definitely know more than ever that I want to be someone to look up to especially for the female German next generation. I think, yeah, it's definitely a responsibility, but also I feel honored to be here, to be in this position and to talk about it. I think there's so much more we can do for female surfing, and especially in countries like Germany, where the surfing culture is not as present in the culture as it is in maybe in other countries like Australia or the US. And I think we have so much talent and so much opportunity right now in our German Federation, and obviously in my country. And that's why I feel so blessed to be here and be in this position, talk about female surfing, try and push it as much as I can, and be an example for the next generation to come, to push it even more, get more German surfers to surf, and show them that even though, we come from Germany or we share the German passport, that doesn't mean that we're not able to be on those big stages and represent Germany just as much as in the surfing culture, just as much as, we see representation out of Australia or the US in the surfing industry. So I guess that's my purpose. I think that right now, obviously, I have a platform to talk about it, but that's definitely been always something that I want to achieve. I want to be, maybe a mentor, maybe a trainer, maybe a coach in the future. I want to definitely do something for German female surfing, and I think this is the first step to do it.
Yeah, if we think the history of competitive women surfing, there are amazing stories to be told. But also, we sometimes we look at some movies like Girls Can Surf, where in the past opportunities were not given to women to compete at the highest level. And today the situation improved a bit. Yeah, still is not at the best level, but with little progresses, but solid ones, I would say. And today, already the fact that there is visibility and the capability to project, also with the Olympics, the sport to a number of people, even that, like, of course, in Germany there is no sea, right?
Exactly.
In places like, for instance, where there is no sea, but eventually the surf pools or people traveling and try to surf and to experience a sport that is it's fantastic, like the connection with the water, the ocean, the nature. It's amazing. So I guess that when people discover, it's like on a jar. Once you eat the first spoon.
Yes, addictive. Yes, that's so true.
And tell me something. Have you ever surfed Chopu, or you're gonna discover the wave totally as a first time?
I'm gonna discover it as the first time. I'm definitely gonna go there for some training camps. Our German Federation is currently planning on some trips over there. I think it's so important to figure the wave out. Obviously, it's gonna be such a, I think, mental challenge. That's what I've been hearing from a lot of other people. I talked to Carissa right after the comp in Puerto Rico, and she straight away said, "Yeah, it's scary. Like, go there as much as you can," and that's what I'm gonna do. I think trying to experience it, be open minded, and be strong mentally. And I think, I'm just excited for the journey. So everything that comes now, I'm just gonna embrace it, open arms.
Exactly. And also, you have a fantastic coach that is Didier Peter, right? That is an expert of Chopu. So that's a great thing. I think he has some good suggestions for you, right?
Yeah, I think it's a perfect scenario. Having Didier there in the channel, probably in the water with us, figuring out the waves. He has so much experience out there and also in competition there. So I think it's the perfect scenario. We got him. We also got Martin Valls. He's our assistant coach and part of our, sports psychology and mental strength kind of program. And we're definitely going to have some medical assistance as well. Chopu is a scary wave. Everything can happen. So it's good to be safe and good to feel secure with a perfect team behind us.
Tell me something. Are you going? Actually, I ask everyone because there is not so much clarity yet on how the things will be. Will you guys go for the opening day or night at the main stadium in Paris, or you will be already all in Chopu or and you're gonna stay there and you're gonna miss that important moment? How does it work? Do you got some news information or no?
Yeah, I think we're probably going to miss out on the opening ceremony, sadly. I think we're going to be already in Chopu. I think the surfing is in the first Olympic week. So we're probably going to be already in Tahiti. And hopefully we get to go back to Paris and experience the whole Olympic experience and in the Olympic Village with all the other athletes in the second week of the Olympics, and then stay for the ending ceremony. Let's hope. Let's see. It's all, like you said, it's all still a work in progress, but I think that's the plan I've heard from now.
Okay. Anyway, it will be fun. I guess you will surf. Then whatever will be the result, of course, we hope for a positive one. But then you will be going to Paris and you'll be completely relaxed. So no.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. We get to enjoy the show afterwards. That's good also.
Okay. So tell me, actually, I know already, Team Germany, after that, you and team qualified, they throw a big party down in
Yeah.
how did it go that night? It was a crazy one, right?
it wasn't too crazy, I would say, from my perspective. But it was definitely a little party. It's so good that everybody came together. It's an individual sport, but in the end of the day, we're like a little family, the German team, and to see everybody celebrate me and Tim was just such a special moment. We had some champagne on the roof, and definitely celebrated a little bit, danced a bit, heard some music. It was fun. I can't give too much detail.
No, don't give too much details. Whatever happens, stay there, of course. And
Exactly.
and so wait, I have a couple of questions, but nevertheless, okay, let's go back to couple of questions that I do on the show all the time on the classical interviews. Of course, this one is a interview for the Olympic Games, so it's special. We talk about Olympics all the time. But in your opinion, what is the most important thing in surfing?
I think adaptability, being able to adapt as fast as possible to any kind of conditions, any type of wind, any situation. I think that's the key.
Okay. That's for once. I don't get the answer. Having fun, which is great. I like it. I like it is a different one for sure. In fact, now I remember what I wanted to ask you before is that the fact that the people you are all professional athletes and you compete, but then you go back to the beach and you are all friends, you know? And this is the beauty of surf culture, right? That
Yeah.
on the beach, we find ourselves with the same set of value, the same lifestyle, the same thing. And it's just like, it's not a party all the time, but it's good life, right? That's very important.
Yes, yes, definitely. I think it's so important to find the balance in surfing, especially because it's such a sensitive sport. You know, you have to feel everything. Everything is energy. Everything is how you ride the wave, how you feel the conditions. Everything is like such a sensitive sport, I think. And yeah, having people around us that keep us light and keep us humble. I think that's the most important thing to also, you the most important thing is just to push surfing to the next level, push each other. And I think that's such a big part of the surfing culture, this constant, giving each other feedback and giving each other good vibes and, positive energy to make surfing great and not just ourselves.
People will be surprised how much positive energy actually helps to perform, right?
That's true, yeah.
So you were talking about mental health, people that are not only coach you like on the wave or physically, but is also mentally, because I think if your mind is free of any fear, thoughts, whatnot, that can help you to perform much better on the waves, right?
Exactly. Yeah. I think it's such a complex sport as well. It's like you have to make decisions in split seconds. So in those 20-25 minute heats, it's just about making the right decision and the right timing. And for that, you have to be free minded and just open minded and let things happen and know how to react kind of.
Tell me something about, so I'm very curious person. Of course, I do a podcast, so I'm very curious. but but actually I'm very interested in surfboards. So I would like that maybe you tell me the first proper surfboard, not the one that the first one that has been given to you, but the one that you really wanted, and as a kind of connection from that surfboard to the surfboard that you surf today. So, what was your first proper surfboard and what you are surfing today?
Wow. Okay. That's, I guess, a long way from the
Oh,
beginning
no,
till now.
let's start with the surfboard. What was that? Was something that
The first, I remember my first surfboard. I really wanted it to have a painting on it. I remember it had like since you talked about tattoos, I had like a dragon tattoo kind of thing on my surfboard. It was really cool. That was my first one. I got it from my parents. My mom and my dad bought my first surfboard. And yeah, from that to now, it's been such a long way. I feel like I tried every type of brand, every type of shape, and now currently I'm riding Sharp Eyes. I especially rode the HT 2.5 model in Puerto Rico. It was the perfect model for that wave. I feel like it fit perfectly into the wave, and it had those channels in the back of the tail. Yeah, a swallowtail 5.9. It's just, I think it's been such a process. Trying boards, knowing what feels good, what doesn't, and getting now to where I'm at, where I know which board specifically I use for which conditions. It feels like a weight off my shoulder. Like I don't have to worry about what I need, what I don't need. I feel like everything is there. I just have to grab it. So I feel very blessed to be now in a position where I know which board to ride. It used to be such a thing in my head, like what board, what conditions. It would kind of trick me into not believing in myself. And now to be here and have my boards ready and know what I like to ride, it's just, yeah, perfect. Easy now.
do you have a magic board, something like you always carry with you no matter where you go, or or like all the boards are this kind of the same for you?
I feel like I have a couple of magic boards. I mean, now that I qualified for Olympics on that one board, I feel like that one has to be magic. I feel like I should frame it or something. But I definitely also have a very magic board for small waves and epoxy. That one is so special as well. I almost only use it in competitions where it's small. I don't even touch it for training or anything because I know it's so good. But I go through phases. I feel like right now, I feel like I have a quiver of boards that is very complete and perfect for anything.
Okay. Do you think you are superstitious or no?
Sometimes a little bit. I try not to be, but sometimes, yeah. On like little things, I would wear the same shorts. I would wear like like listen to the same song or something before he. But now I feel like I've been getting better.
I like that. I feel like I'm getting better. That's what people are.
Exactly.
Cool. But listen, what are your expectations from the competition? Of course, already you are there. You represent your country. You represent women surfing. A lot of achievements already. What do you expect to find over there? What is your objective? You already reached that, or we go for the medal?
I would say I'm a person that I don't like to set myself up for goals in terms of results. Just as in ISA, I knew I wanted to give it my all. And obviously there's the dream of qualifying for Olympics, but I was never focused on the Olympic qualification. I was always focused on my own process as an athlete and on my performance. So I feel like that's going to be my goal for the Olympics as well. Obviously, there's this huge drive in me that I want to get a medal for Germany. That would be amazing. And I feel like anything is possible in surfing. But I want to go step by step, step by step. I want to challenge myself. I want to figure out how I can make that wave work and how I can get the best out of my performance over there. So yeah, I'm not going to focus on results, just on my own growth and on my mental challenges in front of me, and just going to enjoy this beautiful ride to Olympics.
Perfect. I totally agree.
Yeah.
A good strategy. It's a good strategy. And then if things happen, are just like the best. It's like a best.
Exactly.
Cool. Listen, we're gonna finish our interview with a short Q&A session. I ask this question to everyone in the show. Please answer with the first thing that comes up to your mind. Okay?
Okay.
The best surfboard that you ever rode?
5'9" epoxy Inferno from Sharpeye.
Your favorite woman surfer of all time? I don't want to get you in trouble.
Stephanie Gilmore.
Okay, nice.
Stephanie Gilmore. It's a classic.
We talked a little bit before about music. So your favorite song or kind of music?
Oh, that's tough. Nothing pops into my head, but I'm gonna go with kind of like R&B type of music.
Okay, nice. Favorite surf spot if it's not a secret?
I'm gonna go Portugal, Coxus in Ericeira, and I'm gonna go Snapper Rocks in the Gold Coast. I'm in between those two, but right hand point breaks all the way.
All the way. I like that. Favorite Sherpa? Is it Sherpa or?
I gotta go with Sharpeye right now for sure.
I think I knew the answer. The last question is a little bit unusual. Don't ask me why I came up with this question in a surf podcast. I don't remember. I would like to know best relationship advice. That can be friend, anything.
I would say, making that relationship between surfing and relationships, I would say that be open-minded and let people be unique and just the way they are, and don't try and change anyone.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Thank you, Camilla, for being on the show with me today. I look forward to talk to you very soon, and looking forward to see you surfing in Tahiti. Teahupo'o is gonna be amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
Ciao, bye bye. Hi, it's me again. I hope you enjoyed our today's episode. If you want to know more about us, please follow www.thetempleofsurf.com and all our social media. Mahalo!